Okay, it's time for a morning update. I'm in Walmart parking lot still because my phone died. It slept in, and I just like, screw it. I'll just stay here for a little while and let the generator was still running. Remember how, I don't know if I let you know, I started at like midnight and it kept on running all the way until like 8 or 9 o'clock in the morning. And I went in, got some groceries, and used the bathroom, got food, forgot my wallet, came back out. Now it's time to pack up, put the generator, it's locked in, and put it over here. And I'm really thankful for Walmart. But there is a place where you can, I'll put a little link to a form where you can say, hey, come park here, because I do need places to plug in electricity and not run the generator, and maybe get better unlimited Wi-Fi, because I have to count my gigabytes. All right. Let's go east. Okay, my interesting observations about the Quaker church is that there's nothing really on it that would make you realize that it is a church. There's no crosses, there's nothing. Though I did peek inside, the windows were wide open, and you could see a picture of Christ. So I guess there's that, but nothing on the outside. And I couldn't even really, I was like, wait, double check. Am I really at a Quaker church? And there is a sign. Society of Friends is what they are. Hey, so I stumbled across quite an interesting area here in Canandaigua. It's Finger Lakes, first Finger Lakes, and you've got this church, this church. So the story is, I was just driving down the street and I was like, oh, that's a cool church. And I was like, oh, I missed it. Oh, maybe, oh, there's another one coming up, and I'll just pull off right over there. And then I went around, and then I came back and I was like, whoa, there's a lot of churches, including this one as well. So there's like 4 or 5, and then this Catholic area has like a rectory, a schoolhouse, and this is a convent right there, and just tons of religious buildings, which is convenient. They're all just lined up in a row. Okay, I learned how to say Canandaigua. Someone stopped by, is like, hey, you enjoying our city? We're the bicentennial, it's 200 years old. And I was like, oh, okay, because that sign on that church over there says 200 years old. And he was telling me about the different ones, and he just pointed me to another one over here. Ooh, look at that fall colors there. Hope there's a good church. Is that a church, or I think he pointed me maybe toward Town Hall. Where's their funeral director? That's not much of a church. Where is it at? It was a courthouse. I took good pictures of it though. And time to head back, because now that I got like 4 or 5 churches under the belt for the day, I feel like I can just get going for a little while. It's always fun to get like a new church. I don't know, I've probably done other Orthodox churches, but here's one. And then those are the ones I saw when I drove into town. Saw some spires. There's some others in another part of town. But this is the one I'm going to go to. These 2 spires, and get these 2 churches, whatever they are. Well, the lake looks beautiful. We're up in the Finger Lakes, but the light is not. So, you know, gotta guard my time. I don't have too much. Can't seem to get a break on this drive. I haven't made it very far. I've done 106 miles of driving today, and it's almost sunset. And there's some area that I want to get at, in between when it's dark, so that's too bad. But I may cover that ground just to keep going east. And I did stop at a couple of cool places. They're really cool looking church. And we're in some pretty picturesque country right here. Good fall colors. A little bit burnt, a little bit brownish, but that's alright. Okay, it's the first Jewish building of the trip. There's not a lot of Jewish buildings back west as much as there are east, and I was on a hurry, so this is the first one I am at so far, but there'll be plenty more. Well, that was something else. I was here in Utica, and I parked in a parking lot, and I was the last person in the parking lot. Oh, this is good, empty parking lot. And then all of a sudden, a ton of people came by, parked in, and I went and photographed a Bosnian Islamic Mosque. Thought that was pretty cool. And came back, and that was an interesting time trying to get out of there. But I did, and no cars were injured. Well, Here I am at a rest stop. I didn't quite make it all the way to Vermont. Not too far, though. And I thought I really should do, as I move my belts around, my newly purchased belts that I'm so excited about, and my fans won't fall down. But I really thought I should do a kind of like ending thought for each day. And now I'm finally going to do one. And it's from earlier today as I got up late. My alarm didn't go off because my phone died. And I got up late and I went into, I was like, oh, I missed sunset. And okay, that's fine. It is what it is. I'll accept it. I've been listening to these books about the Amish and their patience and their acceptance of things. And I was like, okay, it's not a huge thing, but it is. I felt great that I just accepted that. And then I went in shopping and I forgot my wallet. I had to go all the way because I parked forever away from the entrance. And I was like, okay, that's fine. Accept it. And then just several things that morning. And I felt, man, I'm able to accept all these different things and the slow pace of getting here and the fact that I don't get to go as fast and I didn't get to Maine in time. That was a little stressful, but it's been quite a bit of patience building experience in my life and the ability to accept it. And I'm very thankful that I am in a situation where I am not, this lifestyle isn't rushed. I don't, so I'm able to deal with these things a little bit better because of my situation. But it is a lot of that character, like my character is being driven by just the ability to accept and patience and stuff like that. Does that make sense? So I'm happy about that. And yeah. So that's my thought for the day. It was very eye-opening to realize that this experience is going to be, okay, I'm going to do everything that I can and hope for these things, but I am going to accept the things that come my way. And it's going to be great for the soul.